Hello everyone, this is Amit. Welcome to another tech videos. In this video, we'll learn how you can install a Chocolatey Package Manager for Windows. It is an interesting name, but it's basically a package manager that allows you to install softwares quickly. Now, if you're familiar with Linux or Mac OS, they have a similar package manager. It's a repository of softwares in a one location. Now, usually on Windows, if you're installing, just a common software like, WinMerge or any simple software that you use frequently, these are the free softwares. You usually go to their website, you download them, download the executable, then you run that, and then you go through each step or wizard to install each one of them. Now, that takes a long time if you have multiple software to install. Now imagine you are an admin who needs to install all these software on multiple computers. The Chocolatey makes it much easier for you to do your work. And so you can search in Google for Chocolatey, and then right here is the website chocolatey.org. As it says, it is a package manager for Windows. So first of all, in order to use this package manager, you have to install a Chocolatey first. Now it's different from a usual installation, and so let's go to install now. Now, one thing to be aware of is if you are going to use Chocolatey for enterprise use or work, make sure that you check their terms and condition. I think it is free for a personal use or an individual use, but if you are going to use it for enterprise, then you may have to pay. And so make sure that you check those out. But in order to install Chocolatey, it's actually through PowerShell or a command prompt. And so in order to open a command prompt in an admin mode, you just go to search or a start menu, just type cmd, and then right here it says run as administrator. So you do need admin rights. Make sure that you do have that. If you don't, then you won't be able to use this. All right. So here it's a command prompt that I open in an admin mode, and the way in which I know it is right here. It says administrator command prompt. Okay, so first of all, it says you need to install PowerShell, but it actually Windows automatically come with PowerShell, and you can see that. And so I'll exit it out. And PowerShell allows you to run any kind of automation scripts, and so by default, it allows you or is restricted so that nobody can maliciously run certain kind of script to hack into your computer and so on. And so by default, the execution policy is into restricted mode, and so we have to remove that just for this Chocolatey use. Now you're not going to do anything unusual. It's just a part and parcel of installing this. And so right here, let's go ahead and just open PowerShell and simply just type PowerShell in the command prompt, and just type get hyphen execution policy. And sometimes or for the most part, if you don't remember the whole name, you can just press tab and it will actually complete that text for you. So it says it is restricted, and so let's go ahead and we will run this. And now let's try it again, and it says bypass, right? And now we just need to run this command to install Chocolatey. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. There's a whole text. Again, this is been managed by Windows admin, so it is a pretty safe place, a repository for Windows. But if you're concerned, make sure that you read their documentation and so on. But again, it's been used by many admins around the world, right? So I copied this command for the Chocolatey, and I'm going to paste it. So right click and then press enter. And so since I already had Chocolatey, it just gave me this warning. But in order to check whether you install Chocolatey, you just type choco, that's all. And it says I have a version 0.11.3, or I can also do this choco and hyphen and question mark. Okay, and it'll give me a little more information about that. All right, so now that I have installed my Chocolatey, let's go ahead and look at some of the software that it already has. Okay, so let's go back to the main page and let's click on the find packages. Okay, again, it'll just give you a disclaimer, don't use it for enterprise or organizational use. Make sure that you read through the find lines. Okay, all right, and so here I have a list, and you can search of these lists. So there are stable ones, and then there are some one that are more of a pre-release. And so let me just search for one package. Let's say win merge. Now if you're not familiar with this is if you have a source code and you want to compare the difference, win merge is a very common open source tool. So it showed me number of options, and usually right on the top you will see it'll show up as the main software. So here is WinMerge 2.16.16, and if you want to learn more about it, let's click on that actually. And then it will also tell you what exactly or how to install it. So right here it says to install WinMerge, you just type choco install WinMerge. Okay, so here I'll do choco. By the way, let's check. I don't have WinMerge installed, so if I do WinMerge, I have a portable, but I don't have an actual installation. Okay, and the way in which I can check it is I can actually go to C program files, and I'll bring it on this screen. And then if I look for WinMerge, I don't have that here. Okay, and so let's type choco install WinMerge. Okay, and it'll go through the typical installation thing, and usually it asks you, do you want to run this script, yes or no? And so I'm going to say yes. I know what I'm installing. And so it will install, it will actually download the installation file, it will run the installer, and then it will install the whole thing for you. And so you can see already it can save you a lot of time. You don't have to manually download those executable. These are tested and stable executable files. And so once you get that, you can the Chocolatey or Choco will do all the hard work for you. And it's already installed. So now if I go to C program files, and if I do WinMerge, it will be C program files x86. 1 second, it should be there. Oh, okay, right there. Sorry, it was right in program files. So you can see it was just installed right now. This is 1203. Okay, and if I want to open that, I can just do WinMerge, and now I can see that it is able to install. So let's try another one. Let's try something else. So let's say or VLC player, right? VLC player is also a very nice like a media player, and it can play pretty much everything. And so here again I found VLC player, and the installation is as simple as choco install VLC. Okay, so let's try. I'm going to type choco install VLC. Again, it'll ask you, well, since I already have it, in your case it should work, but yeah, you should be able to install the actual package. So let's try another one. Now so far actually I'm going to this website and searching in this search bar, but Chocolatey allows you to search right from the command prompt itself. Okay, and so I'm going to close the command prompt right now. I'm going to close this also, and let's open command prompt, make sure that you open that in an admin mode in order for to install any Chocolatey package. Sometimes it works, but without admin, but it's always good to do that. So I'm going to say run as admin, and now I'm going to just type choco search. Let's try VLC. Okay, so you can see that it already gave me the list of available sort of software in the repository. So I don't even have to go to the website. I can simply just search right from the command prompt, and usually I always try the one that are approved ones rather than trying something that is not approved. And usually the software that you're looking for should have all those should be listed here. Okay, so let's try, for example, Git. Or Git, yeah, let's try Git. So we'll say choco search, and I'll say Git. So you can see again it is able to find, actually there's a lot of packages under Git. If you want to install Git, it's right here. And so usually it also tells you how you can install. So if I want to install Git, I just have to type choco install Git. Okay, let's try. This WinDirStat is another pretty cool software that allows you to actually look at your local drives and try to find the big files that are taking all the spaces. As you use your computer, eventually you may come to a point where you may have to basically clean up WinDirStat or your Windows drive, and often rather than deleting a bunch of small files, it might be better to just delete some big files that you might have saved it at some point in the past and you forgot about it. So this is also a very cool open source software. So again, I'm able to find that in here. And so this is how you can use Choco. It's an incredibly powerful software package manager. It will allow you to save a lot of time by just making it as simple as just typing one line of code or one line of a text to install any software. And so make sure you use it and give it a try. And if you like this video, please click on the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to post a lot more tech videos on this channel as the time comes. And so if you're interested, just join the fun. All right. Thank you.